guys, today we're going to be speaking about Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis and how we can remember the complications of both diseases. So we really have some really nice mnemonics over here. By the way, all this info that I got here is from Amboss, but the mnemonic I did make myself. So the first thing is going to be soap. Soap is going to be for Crohn's disease because, as you know, Crohn's disease. How are we going to remember soap with Crohn's disease? How are we going to make that association, that link? Well, the way that we're going to make that link, that association, is going to be due to the fact that Crohn's is a diarrhea. It's a type of a diarrhea. So what we need to do is we need to wash our hands. We need to wash our hands because it's a diarrhea, right? Because obviously it's not an infectious diarrhea, but diarrhea, we have to wash our hands. So we have to use soap. Okay. So the S over here stands for strictures. Strictures. Okay. And then other S over here stands for short bowel syndrome. And after that we have over here O. O stands for obstruction. O can also stand for osteoporosis. Then we have over here A. A stands for abscess. Abscess can be developed over here. And then the other A over here stands for amyloidosis. The P over here stands for perforation and it stands for peritonitis. And over here and we also have another part of the mnemonic which is called flip. Okay. So the F over here stands for fistula. LI don't really stand for anything. The P stands for perianal disease and then phlegmone disease. Okay, so that can be over here. So this is going to be the here. I just want to mention that the ones that I have underlined over here is going to be surgical indications. So we do have to do surgery if we have these type of complications. So that can be strictures, we have to do surgery. If we have some sort of stenosis, obstruction, we have to do surgery. If we have any sort of abscess, we have to do surgery. And if we have any sort of fistula, we have to do fistulotomy. I wanted to speak a little bit about the fistula because the fistulas itself are quite a bit of a topic. Okay. So the fistulas over here, they're going to be having 5 different types of fistulas. So enterocutaneous, gastrocolic, enterovesicular, rectovaginal, and aortic enteric. So that's the thing over here. There's many different types of fistulas over here. So that can be enterocutaneous, gastrocolic, and so I just want to kind of get it about how you guys want to divide it. Okay, you want to start off with the entero one, so the colonic ones. So you want to start with enterocutaneous, enterovesicular. Then we're gonna stand here. Then we're gonna go into the more of and then we're gonna do also the gastrocolic fistulas, and excuse me, yeah. Then we want to come over here to the rectovaginal and aortic enteric. So that's going to be over here kind of the non-GI. So you want to develop with the entero ones, enterovesicular, enterocutaneous, enterocutaneous, enterovesicular, then gastrocolic, and then you want to go into the non like GI organs, so like for example rectovaginal or aortic enteric over here. And so this is going to be over here. We can also have phlegmone. Phlegmone is going to be inflammation of the soft tissues that spreads underneath the skin and inside the body. So that's going to be here, the inflammation of the soft tissues. Then we have over here amyloidosis, so amyloid A production, deposition in the organs. We also have intravesicular fistulas over here, pneumouria, and recurrent UTIs. So that can be over here as well. So it's going to be causing recurrent UTIs and recurrent pneumaturia. That obviously makes sense because we have like an infection going on in our gallbladder. So it does make sense to a certain degree. Okay, so then we come back over here, the ulcerative colitis. So ulcerative is the same thing, flip, kind of the body flips, the body, like the flip, okay? So the T over here stands for toxic megacolon. Toxic megacolon can be over here. The F over here stands for fulminant colitis. And the P over here stands for perforation. So again, toxic megacolon, fulminant colitis, perforation can be over here. And I just want to speak a little bit about fulminant colitis because what we're going to be doing. Sorry, one second. Okay, yeah. So what we're going to be doing over here, yeah. Okay, so fulminant colitis is somewhat rare, but a serious form of ulcerative colitis. By the way, this all info that's down below, I got this all from the internet, yeah. And this over here, the recurrent UTIs and pneumaturia is going to be from the first aid book. The fulminant colitis is somewhat rare and serious form of ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis causes inflammation and sores in the lining of the colon. It doesn't happen to most people who have ulcerative colitis. Less than 10% of people will get fulminant colitis, usually during their first attack of symptoms. Okay, and yeah, and the surgery that we want to do is that we want to resect the area of the bowel in Crohn's disease. We want to resect the area of the bowel, and what we do is we're gonna do ileostomy or ileocolonostomy. We can and obviously when we resect it, it can also be colectomy or a protocolectomy, and then obviously then we can for the for the ulcerative colitis, it will be only protocolectomy. It's only protocolectomy. Whereas in Crohn's disease, many different types of colectomy, protocolectomy, ileostomy, and ileocolostomy. So that can be also over here. So guys, I just want to quickly recap for you guys so that we kind of can get through all of this. Um, first of all, you guys want to think about soap. You know, when you're in the exam or something that you guys want to think about the soap. So you can think about strictures and you can think about soft bowel syndrome. Then you're gonna think about O as an obstruction, O, and then in the brackets you're gonna think about obviously stenosis and osteoporosis because we're not getting enough minerals in our body, so we're gonna lose that mineral density. Then we're gonna get A as an abscess, A as an amyloidosis, P as in perforation with lesion peritonitis. Then we're gonna have over here a flip. So flip is gonna be fistula. It's a very important one. Okay, really want to keep fistulas in our mind. And then the P as in peritonitis, P as in perianal disease. Fistulas, you just want to think about that you want to really start off with the GI system. Enterovesicular fistula, intercutaneous, enterovesicular, gastrocolic, aortic enteric can be also over here, and aortic enteric can also be over here, uh, and then rectovaginal. So you want to have the three gastric, and then the you want to have the non GI ones. So this is going to be over here. Then and obviously phlegmon. Just think about this as soft tissue inflammation. So this can be spread underneath the skin inside the body, underneath the skin inside the body. And we have ulcerative colitis. It's going to be the flip. So toxic megacolon, fistulas for fulminant colitis and perforation. So the and the fulminant colitis is when you know that there's going to be a rare and serious form of ulcerative colitis. It causes inflammation and sores in the lining of the colon. And yeah, so that's going to be over here. And just surgeries: ileostomy, ileocolostomy, colectomy, protocolectomy. So that's what we want to divide over here. So these were called complication of inflammatory bowel disease. Hopefully you guys found this useful. Thank you guys for so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.